welcome back to the channel from sunny Noti B. So, just been thinking to myself today, why am I doing this? Why am I building stuff? Why am I working on projects? Building income streams? Why? How much money do I really need? Am I not there yet? Been thinking many things like why is this guy here? Why has he got a dress on? Why is he dressed in a dress to go to work on a building site? Many questions, you know. What's it all about? Like, when's enough enough? I've got, like, at the moment in the UK, I've got an income of £4,000. My outgoings for business costs are about £1,500, giving me £2,500. I spend around about 300 on flights, and I put a couple of hundred into a pension. The only reason I put the couple of hundred into the pension is because I like the idea of getting the free £60. It's definitely a dress. So that leaves me £2,000 clean. Totally clean, even pretty much after tax, because including in that figure, that £1,500 is a bit of tax. I don't need to pay a lot of tax really on £2,500 a year, because I get like 12,000 tax free, so it's not so bad. The beast of a house, that ain't it, up there, like. Sometimes though, I think to myself, like, should I just stop? Should I just stop working and just relax, go to the beach, chill out? This guy's relaxed, look at him, chilling out. He's got his hand in his pocket, on the phone, just taking a leisurely stroll. He's happy, enjoying life, free, completely free. That's what it's about, freedom. Freedom is everything. And it's not easy to get freedom in the world when you look at most people. Most people try and destroy themselves away from getting freedom. They try and fill up their time doing something, working. Fill every bit of time up that they've got with things. I mean, if somebody said to you, what do you want to do in life? What would you like to do every day in life? What sort of things? Oh, I'd like to have a coffee with my friend, my old school friend. I haven't seen him for a while. It'd be lovely to go for a coffee with him every Tuesday or something. I'd like to take the kids to the park every Saturday. I'd like time to watch the golf and the football on telly. Relax and just watch that. Go to the beach. I'd like to go on a vacation to Canada, to Whistler Village. Go and watch, do a bit of skiing. Maybe some mountain bike riding. So many things that I'd like to do. But you don't do it, do you? You don't find yourself doing it, like. What you find yourself doing is going to work mainly for somebody else from like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, coming home at like 5, 6 at night, working 5 days a week, 6 days a week, and just paying the bills and stuff. But there's no way out unless you're clever and see the reality of what's true and what's not. What's real in life and what's not. You've got to open your eyes. Look around you once in a while and say, hey, if I, like this woman here, she can either work there and earn $5,000 a day, let's say she earns $2 a day. Yeah, she can earn $2 a day working for the madame who owns this little clothes business, washing the clothes, cleaning the clothes, drying the clothes, hanging the clothes out in the morning, picking them back up in the afternoon. She can either do that, or she can find a way of saving up 10 million or 5 million, €1,000, say, $1,000, $1,500, and then she can buy a tuk-tuk, little badgered, that she can rent out and get that 10,000 a day in her pocket from one of these things here, like this. Buy that for like $1,500, rent it out, And she doesn't have to work anymore. She could just relax and do nothing, go down the beach, go watch the golf on telly. But she doesn't. She chooses to do that. Like, she's fixed into it. Like, that's her life. She doesn't have to do anything different. People say, like, somebody left a comment the other day saying, oh my God, you scare me, you do, with your money plans. I replied back, I'm like, well, if it scares you, how do you think I feel? You know what I mean? But you get different type of people who like to take risk. Other people don't like to take risk. I like to live on the edge. I like to be right on the edge all the time. If you give me $1 million today, right? If I had $1 million today, I'd go out and go to a mortgage advisor and say, hey, I've got $1 million. How much mortgage can I get? Can I get like 8 million's worth of property with $1 million down? Is that possible? So lock it in. You know. It's a brother-in-law. What's he doing there? Getting a cigarette. His mate's giving him a cigarette. How dangerous is Madagascar? How bad is it? It's not a bad place. Like, people are nice, friendly, happy-go-lucky, but they do go to work. They don't stop. Like, they don't. Enough is never enough. There's never enough. You always got to go one step further. I'd love to make a plan. That's what I've been trying to do. Is make a plan to just stop and say that's enough. I've got enough. I'm getting tired now. Like, you know, I'm getting like, I'm getting to like 47-year-old, 48-year-old soon. I feel tired. Like, I can't do what I used to do. I can't run round like a lunatic, literally running. I can't do it. I'd cough blood. I just want to relax. I like watching a film. I like going to the beach. I like going on holiday. I like going for drinks in the bar. Not even beer, just a Coca-Cola. Relaxing, having a coffee, watching the news, seeing what's going on around me, seeing what's everybody else doing. Where are you going? Where are you going, you? What are you up to? Going to school? Going to work? You coming back from work? What are you doing? What's in your bag? Hey, books in the bag. Is it books? Is it tools to burgle a house? What's in there? What's in your bag? I like the idea of just sitting around, just sitting here and just watching. What are people doing? Are there people watching me? I like to see what people are doing. I like to know everything about them. If I meet you and you say to me, oh yeah, I'm a structural engineer, live in Canada, I'll be like, oh yeah, really? You got a house? Oh, have you? Oh, don't mind me asking, how much do you earn as a structural engineer in Canada? What's the wages like there? Really? How much tax do you pay? So you're left with that much? That's not bad, is it? All right. What about your house? You rent, or do you own? Like, you rent. How much do you rent? All right. So your rent's like a third of your income after tax. That's a lot, isn't it? That's not good, is it? Or is it? Is it okay? Can you live on the other 2/3? What's life like? Can you live? What's the survival rate for, like? What's the death rate? How old are you meant to be when you die in Canada? How old are you meant to be in England? I think it's 74 for men my age. Seems a lot, but many questions in life. I'm always thinking about stuff, me. Always thinking. Every time I see something, I'm thinking everything about it. I want to know everything about it. See how other people do things. Mainly so I can make my life how I want to make my life quicker. Because obviously, the more you learn, the better. That's what I think, anyway. Look at this beast over here. That's nice. That's got a sea view as well, that. Not a very good sea view, not like this sea view, but it's nice. Bit of a castle up the top there as well. I know what they're doing on that bus there. That's what they take the tourists around on when you come for your aircon holidays. Stay in a resort, that's what they take you on. But they'll be the staff for a nice posh hotel. Just maintaining the hotel out of season, getting it ready for the next season. President's got a couple of hotels up there. Like, I think he just took the land. In fact, there's a new Royal Beach Hotel, one of the best hotels in Andinlana. And the president, apparently, the story goes, the old folklore story goes, that he turned up at there and said, this is nice, this is going to be a beautiful hotel when you open it in 6 months' time when it's finished. It's very, very nice, under construction and that. He said, I'd like a piece of this if you don't mind. They said, you're certainly president, you can have a piece of it. I think they just literally give him a percentage of the hotel, like, because he's the president. And that's how it is. See, these guys are all doing the roof differently than me. They're welding it and all that. They use these long metal pieces here. I don't know if you can see them clearly, but on the edge there's little thin bits of metal. You lay them across, and then you lay the breeze block, funny shaped breeze block on top, and then cement over the whole lot of it. But I think you've got to weld it. I think this guy is welding them together before you do it. You got a roof. These people over here, this is a separate building there, which is just on the other side of his building, just there. There's a road in between those two buildings, believe it or not, where this guy in the blue and red top is, and the guy in the white hat. They're two different buildings with a road in the middle. But yeah, he's doing the same system. Look, the little concrete beam with metal rebar in it, and then the breeze blocks over the top. It's a nice system, I guess. Like, maybe I should do that system if they're doing it. Maybe I should do it, maybe, because they have been looking over. They've been looking over at this here and going. They're looking over from there. They're looking at this, going, "What the hell is that? Why are they doing it that way? Oh my God!" I like I'm habited to this way. You know what I mean? That's how it is. Still getting nowhere with the owners of it for buying this. Day 2. We went to the solicitors this morning, and he's like, "Have you got the paperwork for the land and the title and that paperwork?" They're like, "No, we didn't bring it." He's like, "Oh, right." So, and then I think they've been having an argument maybe overnight. They've had an argument about something. They were pissed up last night. So today's not a good day for sorting that out. But they said, "Come and see us tonight and we'll talk about it again." About the payment system and how much they want, when they want it. Because I can't give it them all in one go. Not at the moment. I can give it them all in one go if I save it up for them and then say, "Yeah, I've got it all now." But I don't want to be fixing this place up here, putting windows in all this area here to stop the rain, and swimming pools and aircon and new furniture and painting and all the rest. If they're going to turn around in 6 months and say, "I'll change my mind, not going to sell it now." I'll be like, it's like, I put thousands into your property. What do you mean you're not going to sell it? What are you talking about? That's no good. Can't wait to get my end plan together though. Just my retirement plan. You get in your 20s, you think, "Yeah, I'm never going to die. I don't need to put anything away for retirement. I'm never going to retire. I'm going to be like 300 years old when I'm considered retiring." Then you get to like your 30s. And you think, "Oh, I better start saving a little bit. Like, I've got a family coming along. I need a house. Need a family car. Something sensible. I have to get rid of the motorbike. Married now with a kid on the way. 2 kids already. Need a family dog. Need a Labrador. Little garden for the kids to play in when they get a bit bigger. Need to upgrade." Get into your 40s, you think, "Wow, I'm going to retire in 20 years. I need to get some dollars together. And I don't even want to be retired when I'm 60. 65. I want to retire when I'm like 50, 55. So I've got like 10 years, 15 years left. Oh my God, I better get busy. I've got no pension, I've got no savings, I've got nothing. Oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then you start getting it together, and then you think to yourself, when you're getting it together and you pretty much got it all together, you think to yourself, "What do I need all this for? Why do I need $3.5 million? I want to go and live in Mexico, where I can live there for $15,000 a year, $20,000 a year. It's plenty. I'm all right. And now I've got so much money. I've got tax problems. I've got accountancy problems. I've got properties that I've bought along the way, and I'm in a right mess now. I've got too much. Just trying to work out that perfect life plan. Absolute. That's what they should do. When they do career choice. What do you want to do when you're in school and you're 15? They come along and say, "Oh, do you want to do? What do you want to do? We've got the career choice teacher come along today for a lesson to say to you, what do you fancy doing? What are you good at? You're good at mathematics. Oh, you should be an accountant. Oh, that's a good idea. Go and get a job. Great. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're good with your hands, are you? In other words, you're thick as shit. You're good with your hands. Yeah, great. You should be a builder. You should work on a building site. Maybe you could get a shovel. Get some sand and spread it out. That's what you should do. Why don't they, when they do the career thing, say to you, hey, listen, if you want to drive a Ferrari, you can't get a shovel and start being a labourer unless you're planning on slowly building all the skills that you would learn in college and then becoming a property developer. Then you can have a Ferrari. Only if you work for yourself. But if you get a job working in a factory, or you get a job working in the airline business, then you're not going to be able to get the money together to get a 5-bedroom house, to get a Land Cruiser, to get a whatever you fancy. So what you need to do as a career choice is first work out how much money do you need a month to live. Because if you can't get $5,000 a month from being a bin man, you shouldn't become a bin man. Don't do it. Screw it, let's do it. Richard Branson, check that book out of here.